Welcome back everybody to another video. In this video we're doing side steps on this 2018 to 2023 and beyond Jeep Wrangler. This is the 4-door model and I'm going to show you what the steps look like, the brand, how to put them on step by step, what bolts, what tools, all that stuff. So let's get into it. You have two options to install this. Your two options are lay on the ground and hurt your back, or put it on a lift. So I'm putting it on the lift, and that way it'll also be easier for me to record to show you how to put these side steps on. But more than likely, most of you are going to have to lay on the ground, but the steps will be identical. Barricade off-road armor. Part number is J1233334-JL. Inside the box, looks like you have one face up and one face down with some styrofoam. Decent looking packaging, bubble wrap everywhere. So we're gonna have to get in here. There's a hardware bag, and then we need to find the instructions to make sure these things don't fall off the first time we step on them. If you have this rock guard from factory, you will not be able to reuse it with these side steps. We're going to have 3 of these 13mm bolts here holding this on. You got one there, one there, one there. Go ahead and remove those. You're going to have these little ones that are coming through. These studs are part of this rock guard deal. So you use a 10mm deep well socket and remove these. You have 6 of these going all across here. And then you can pull the rock guard out and throw it in the garbage. The hardware is all laid out. The medium-sized bolt, there's 3 sizes. The medium-sized bolt is what holds it to the bottom of the chassis, which is that 13mm you pulled out, the factory one. Snug these up to where the side steps will still move front, like in and out of the vehicle, and then we can move to the next part. These steps have adjustability built in, so you can set it to your preference. So you see here, so we can move this out about an inch and a half or so, but we're mounting this tight all the way in. So we just snugged it so it still moves, because we won't have to have some movement left, like front to back this way, to get it to line up with the other bracket that's next. For the small brackets, you're going to have 6 of these. I already have 2 on the other side of the car. You're going to have 6, and it's going to be the long, skinny one with a washer, and then a washer and a lock nut. You're going to have 3 totally different brackets per side of the vehicle, so you're going to have to sort of pay attention. You have this one, which ends up being the front one, and then these 2, which are just pretty much polar opposites of each other, that are going to go in the middle and the back. So this is a multi-pain in the ass type of setup. It's hard to get these bolts through if this thing's pushed all the way back. So you just sort of put everything in loose, and then you're going to slide. Very next step, you're going to slide these the distance that you want it. So we want it all the way in. So we're going to push it all the way in, like so. Now we're going to tighten these ones here. This bolt is a 13mm. All the way down. Now that this one's tightened down, you're going to snug these thick ones here in the middle. You're going to tighten them enough to where it's not going to come in and out like this, but you're still loose enough that you can go up and down. This bolt here is a 16mm, and the nut on this side is an 18mm. Now that these are snug, but they still move, take 2 10mm tools, open end box wrench here, and a socket or a ratcheting wrench, whatever you got on this side. Tighten those all the way down. Now these are tightened all the way down. We can go ahead and tighten these center ones that hold this bracket to this bracket, and do that in all 3 spots. So here's what they look like installed and pushed in all the way. Remember that we wanted them pushed in all the way. So if you have them 1.5 inches out or 1 inch out, they're going to look different. But just give you a nice little tour. See if you like them. We've already jumped on them. 200-300-pound fat guys. And it didn't break. So, I mean, they're durable. And they have a wrinkle black finish, which looks good. I feel like this fits the body lines. And if you like the design, go ahead and pick them up. Thanks for coming and checking out another Fat Guy Builds. Hopefully this saved you some money. Hopefully this helped you install it. This is going to be a 2-person job. So call a friend, another Jeep guy or whatever, and knock it out in maybe an hour if you take your time. So like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon. Till next time, wrench on.